Welcome to ABN TV from this correspondent office in Osogbo, Osun State, Nigeria. My name is Oluwakemi Tadeshi. Today we have a special package report on the just concluded gubernatorial election in Ekiti State. The report showcased the exercise of the gubernatorial election held in Ekiti before and after the election, where the winner of the election was declared by the INEC official. Sit back and enjoy it. The Ekiti State witnessed another transition of power in terms of politics. Haven't known that Ekiti and Osun's election will determine the 2019 election across Nigeria. The situation report in Ekiti was that it was peaceful and calm. The security personnel made sure that they provided a perfect security for the people of the state. The distribution of INEC materials took place at the Central Bank of Nigeria in Ekiti, where observers, security personnel, and party agents monitored the packing of the materials into the vehicles. Speaking with ABN TV, one of the party agents who also witnessed the distribution of the electoral materials spoke on how satisfied he was about the distribution of the materials, such as the ballot boxes, ballot papers, and ink.
My name is Ogutu Ashe Samson Temidayo. I'm representing Abodan Nigerian Renewal Party, ANRP. The exercise was a brilliant process. We were here since morning and we witnessed everything that happened. We were able to examine, to assess the items for the voting, and to some reasonable point, the process was transparent enough, so I'm satisfied.
Moving around the capital city, it can be seen that Ekiti was calm and peaceful. Everybody carried out their daily activities without violence. Some of the residents that spoke with us said it is necessary for them to vote for their candidate of their choice and appealed to the security aides to provide good security for them.
Because all those violence that we are not happy at all for what we are seeing and what we are hearing. Because this thing, I don't think why people are just chasing themselves, fighting for what they are on the things that is not reason. So my own opinion, my own mind is that okay. No matter on what, okay, let the people go out with their voters card and vote the demands that instead of be fighting, killing each other, shooting here and there, all those things is just like I'm just other states they are not doing it.
What's your name?
My name is Peter Pandi.
My name is Mrs. Adejugbe.
Yes. What is going to happen tomorrow in Ekiti State?
We want to vote.
Are you prepared to vote?
Yes.
Okay. So how prepared are you? What have you put in place? Because tomorrow there will be restriction of movement.
There is going to be restriction of movement, but there is nothing because I bought food and there also no. But I pray that there is not going to be any problem tomorrow.
I must vote tomorrow.
You have your PVC.
Yes.
So what advice do you have for the people of Ekiti State regarding tomorrow's election?
They should not fight. We don't want fight in Ekiti State. We want peace to reign. That's all.
Highlight of the event was the sudden appearance of the present governor of the state, Governor Ayodele Fayose, at the main market, where he was hailed by the market men and women. Later in the day, there was a press conference held at the INEC office where the Reg, Professor Raji Abdugani, said all the necessary materials have been distributed to all 16 local government areas of the state and what is expected of the INEC officials to do. On the main day of the election, the people of Ekiti trooped out in masses at the early hours of Saturday morning, 14th of July 2018, to their various polling units where they will be accredited and cast their votes for their candidates of their choice. We were at the ward where the distribution of the electoral materials will be distributed across Ekiti.
As you can see that everybody is, the people that are lined up, the people that are voting, and everything looks very peaceful.
Have you had any reports of enemies dead anywhere so far?
Not from here or anywhere else. Even all the people that are in all the other units have not had any mishaps, but it's still very early, so we'll keep monitoring it and see how it goes. But from all indications, it looks like the people are actually exercising their rights to vote without any disturbance.
Accreditation and voting started by 8 a.m. in some areas in Ekiti, and it was reported that the card reader was also malfunctioning but later retrieved. In Isha Ekiti, where the APC standard bearer, Dr. Kayode Fayemi, cast his vote, he also shared his own view on the electoral process. He speaks further.
It's gone relatively well. Of course, the turnout has been huge, and the people are enthusiastic. The process itself has been relatively slow, except for the fact that my spouse's card would not register for whatever reason, but I believe they're trying to fix it. The important point is the process here has been so far so good. However, I have had reports from across the state, and in some places there's been skirmishing. There's been also problems with card readers in other parts. But generally what I have heard is that things have gone well. But it's too early to pronounce definitively on this process. So I would plead with you to wait for the process to get to an end before I do that.
All right, well, do you have faith in the process?
Oh, I wouldn't be here if I didn't. I wouldn't be running if I didn't have faith in the process. I'm running because I believe that Nigeria is a democratic country. The democratization process is on. It may not be perfect. Even in the most advanced country, it's not perfect. But here, we have chosen democracy over dictatorship. We've chosen democracy over autocracy. And we must do everything to make it work, including ensuring that the votes of our people count.
Mr. Paul Kayaret, an UK observer, also have this to say about the election.
Well, from what I've seen from my own observation, it seems to be going in a peaceful manner. The polling stations that I've visited have opened on time. The polling officials are there. So I think it's so far so good. We'll see at the end of the day what the bigger picture is. But right now, from what I've seen personally, people are enthusiastic. They're coming out to vote, and that's exactly what's necessary. That's really important, that people have an opportunity to vote and that they are given the secure environment in which to vote. From my own observation so far, that seems to be working well. Thank you very much.
Senator Abiodun Olujimi of the People's Democratic Party, when visited in Homo, said the people of our ward came out to vote and she monitored the election to make sure it was free and fair.
You must have been assessing the situation so far since morning. What's your general assessment of the situation?
Well, we thank God. I have been here all day. I usually don't move around on the day of elections because my unit is a very heavy unit. We have about 600 votes. Here. But by and large, it's been very peaceful. We've had the opportunity to vote freely, and votes we believe will count because we just started sorting, and immediately after sorting, will count.
Laid the allegation of you recruiting foreigners and even pre-registering underage voters. What is your take on this?
Well, I've not seen anything like that here. I've been here all day. If I saw any underage person, even if the person was going to vote for us, I would have driven the person. But you can see the crop of people here. You know, like I said, I have not left my unit, so I can't speak for other units. But here, that's not possible. We know ourselves, and nobody can bring in any stranger or anybody that he is underage.
What's your assessment generally about the security situation?
INEC and what have you?
Officials?
Security has not been bad. INEC also has done well. However, the card reader has been very, very slow. In fact, there is a unit where as at 2 o'clock they had only been able to accredit 100 people. And that unit has about 500 voters. So it's been very, very slow. It's been difficult. People are screaming. It is not because anybody is falsifying anything, but when the card reader does not verify, there is nothing anyone can do.
When did you start here?
We started exactly at 8 a.m. and I've been here since then.
The Senator of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, what lesson do you think Nigeria has to learn from the peaceful Ekiti election?
I think we now know that it's just a hype and plenty of propaganda. When people say, I will shoot, I will injure, I will maim. Because in the end, we are one people and we're going to have to vote and we're going to have to count the votes and the votes must matter. However, the time has come for us to start moderating our speeches, to start talking in the way of peace, rather than bringing violence all of the time and talk about vandalization, talk about bringing in people who will injure others, because it is very homogeneous and we are one people. We know ourselves and there is nothing that will break us.
All right, looking at this assessment, what would be your general expectation outcome of the election?
Of course, my party is supposed to take home to victory. It might be tight, but we're supposed to be
In Ijen Ekiti, where a former APC House of Rep, Bimbo Amola, shared his own view about the election. He speaks further.
Yeah, it's like the whole exercise is almost over now.
Yes.
So far, so good. How will you rate the situation of things you must have been hearing from different places?
Well, I love to comment on what I'm so sure about.
Yeah.
And in which case I will comment strictly on Ekiti East local government. I have information about other local governments and I believe things are peaceful there. But I can say categorically that in Ekiti East, the election has been fair, free, and credible, peaceful.
Okay, there are instances of allegations of underage voting, importation of foreigners who have been pre-registered before now. Like the PDP.
Well, there's nothing that is perfect. I never expected any perfection. In matters of underage voting, maybe you have a few instances. And then the issue of imported voters, it's neither here nor there. All you require to vote in any unit in Nigeria is to be a Nigerian. Whether you are resident in that place or not does not arise. Once you are registered as a Nigerian, you can vote in any unit. So it's always very difficult to prove whether one is imported or otherwise. Once you are, the card reader accepts your card, that means you are registered in that unit. So it's a gray area. But by and large, I do not think we saw too many such cases. Because you know this is a traditional area. We know ourselves. So in most units, you can vouch that 95% of citizens, voters there, know themselves.
So what about the allegation of underage?
That many instances. I went around, I saw the situation. That many instances. In fact, I did not see a single instance, but there could be allegations. And I'm not saying it's absolutely perfect, like I said earlier.
Okay, sir. Despite the fact that you are trying to streamline your comment to that of the East alone, you must have had information from other locations. What is your update about the victory of your party at the end of this?
Well, we are coasting to victory. We are cruising. From what I've been hearing from other local governments, including some local governments where we think, say like Ikere, we may not win Ikere, but we're not going to lose woefully. So, and we have encouraging reports from Ado Ekiti. We have encouraging reports from Ijon, Emure, Idosi, even Ikole. So, by and large, I expect that I can say that we are cruising to victory.
Now, what's your assessment of the security, the electorate, the INEC, so far, generally?
Well, INEC has been improving now.
we have to be realistic. INEC has made a lot of improvement over the past few years. And in this instance, their officers conducted themselves above board. I mean, we must tolerate lapses, like there are cases of malfunctioning card readers. These are technical matters, and you don't expect 100% performance. But by and large, they rose to the challenges. Now with security, we don't have any issue with them. They did an excellent job.
Meanwhile, in Ekiti, Gogo Ward 2, one of the APC party leader in the state also spoke with us. He also have this to say.
What will be the assessment of the situation so far based on the reports you received?
Clearly, the elections today, to me, would be considered quite transparent, violence-free, and itch-free, and most importantly, we had enough security to make sure that properties and lives were protected, sequel to what the present government of the day wanted to do during their preparation for the elections. They were crying like they were going to hell was going to break loose. But we thank God for the wisdom of the national, whereby they deployed enough police officers not to intimidate anybody, but to make sure that lives and properties were secure. So for me, it's been a very great election. We don't even know what the results are now. The results are actually trickling in by the minute. And people are insinuating that a party had gone over the other. But for us that has been in politics for some time, we have learned to understand that it is not over until the fat lady sings. So even when I know what I assume the results of the elections will be, subject or sequel to our preparations for over 3 years in trying to get the state back for the progressives. So I can say that things are looking pretty good, and it's been a great election.
Yes, I'm particularly impressed about the fact that before the election, people were saying that Ekiti turned to a kind of a war zone. But that seems to be the case. What lesson do you think can be derived?
Clearly, it goes to show us that the creator of heaven and earth is the only person who gives lives and takes life. So no man has that monopoly of violence or has the ability to determine what would happen in the future. Even when we all procrastinate and say things or do things the way we want it done, it clearly shows that God is the author and finisher of our faith. So for me, the lesson that this would give to those who still believe in saying things like that such and such will happen in the future, you had better learn from examples. This is a great example to it. Truly, everybody felt these elections was going to be war. But as you see today, we're not singing the praises of war. We are looking in our faces and saying that this day is beginning to roll by, and we're moving into another day. So the election has come and it would go. And the lessons that we have learned from it is that Ekiti will still remain.
Okay, how has the process been?
It's been seamless, been very perfect. But we had little challenges with what's it called, the card in the morning. It was very slow, but the guy came to rectify it, and it was working perfectly.
What about the turnout?
The turnout was massive, was extremely massive. People trooped out to vote for the candidate of their choice, and we bless God. The security architecture too is perfect.
Any report of violence?
No, none from this end, none.
What's the assessment of the security agency?
Perfect. So far, their conduct perfect so far, and their conduct is very open.
What's the expectation after this election?
I expect our party to win the election overwhelmingly. So which is APC. So we'll win the election overwhelmingly. Come before the close of business today, we'll win the election overwhelmingly.
So from reports the other area in our local governments here.
The report I'm getting from other areas also perfect, except in Ifaki, where they complain of no security presence in polling unit at Ifaki. And we've tried to talk to the commander in charge of Idosi to look into that. That's the only concern we have.
Election, we are expecting such
to happen in Nigeria, that people can come and vote without any interruption, without any problem. So we want the electoral body to do more to ensure that Nigeria can able to give to Nigerians a good election, an election that every part of the world can see, and they will be happy about Nigeria. And that is what we are expecting. And I thank God that the election is going on smoothly for now.
Yeah, this is just some few minutes to 12, right? And you must have been hearing reports from different places.
Yes, sir.
Yes. What are those reports? Are you happy with what you heard?
Yes, because what I see is that when I came here early this morning, I see how people are coming out and how they are voting. Even the voting process, I love it so much. And that is what I'm expecting. And in other places, I am hearing that the same thing is going on smoothly. So that is just it. My name is Shegun Kolawole.
Where we had reports of multiple voting by some people, and we have been calling on agents that result should not go in as a result of multiple voting. Aside that, the election has been very peaceful. We commend INEC for a good job, and the security has been up and down, and they've been doing wonderfully well. And I think INEC can always improve on what we have today. I believe that a party with best manifesto will definitely carry the day today. It's been a wonderful one.
Which area do you say exactly is with the multi-voting?
Yeah, it's in Unit 4 in Ward 8, here in Odayodo, Ekiti. We discovered that some people actually had their multiple registration, and they started moving from one place to the other, of course, which has led to fracas in that place today. Of course, people have been protesting, and of course we have even underage also voting there. And not just that alone, it was discovered that some people were brought outside Odayodo Ekiti, even outside Ekiti State, who are not from Ekiti State, but we don't know how they find their way into that register. And they are also voting, and which eventually led people to protest, as in the voters there and the agents, they be protesting and until...
And what has been the disposition of the INEC official?
Yes, the INEC official, their own is that since their name is on the register, they cannot disallow them from voting. But the people are saying, no. How would someone from Ondo State, who is not ordinary resident in Ekiti, or here in Odayodo, we don't even know how he even got his name into the register in the first place. Two, someone who has multiple registration, who has actually voted somewhere, and is also coming there to vote, and the underage. And all these people, even whether their names are on the register, that it is uncalled for, and INEC should do something about it. So Unit 4 in Odayodo Ekiti is not the result there. If the outcome of that polling unit, I don't know which party will win. That is not of my concern. But that we have infringement and violation of electoral act, and that should not allow to stand.
After roving around Ekiti State, we later stopped at the INEC office, where the final collation and the announcement of the results was made by the returning officer, who is the present Vice Chancellor of University of Ibadan. Professor Abel Idowu-Olayinka announced the results.
President, Professor Antonia Okosisindere, Mrs. Abraham Cheyungu, retired Air Vice Marshal today. Other supporting reps, rep of Imo State, rep of Niger, rep of Bauchi, and rep of Rivers. We are expecting the rep of Kaduna State, who is on his way down from the two local governments that are supervised. The returning officer, Professor Idowu-Olayinka, the Commissioner of Police will be represented by Commissioner of Police David Okuma, and the Director of DSS, represented by Mr. Adibola, other heads of the security agencies present here who have been working with us. You can see the result of the cooperation today. CBC. That are not here, immigration, the local government coalition officers that are present here, and those who we are expecting, other RA coalition officers that assisted in getting the results ready, all the electoral officers present here, gentlemen of the press, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Thank you very much. Let me start by, first of all, express my appreciation to the Independent National Electoral Commission, who has given me this opportunity to serve, having been nominated by the government of the Federation. And I want to show my happiness with the support given by the Independent National Electoral Commission that made my stay at this office to be a very comfortable one, and also to express my gratitude to all the staff of the state INEC. The staff are wonderful, but I must not forget also all the political parties in Ekiti State, whom I'm sure are represented by the IPAC, and then they also have their party agents here present. Today would not have been possible except with their cooperation. We have been meeting for quite some time now. Every time it will be very tough, but we will end up with an agreement. All the pieces of advice that has actually led us to what happened today. Right from when we started the election today, we promised that we will start the election by 8 a.m. All our polling units will start, will be ready before 8 a.m. And I'm happy to tell you that we recorded almost 100% of that. Nearly all the polling units were opened by 8 a.m. Like my boss said, once you are able to achieve that, you should just believe that the election has been successful. If you start well, you are going to end well. But if you start with problems and issues here and there, that's what you'll be contending with, and at the end of the day, you lose focus on what you want to do, and everything will go upside down. But we thank God you are able to achieve that. And the royal fathers have sent their goodwill messages. Today, we are here to declare the result of the election. As we are speaking, we already have about 14 local governments that have completed all the results. And if they are not on seat here, they are already within the premises. The other two are on their way, and they will soon join us. So, invariably, within the next 1 hour, we will have everybody here, and I believe the result is going to go smoothly. I must also not forget the press. At the beginning, we had issues with ourselves, but we were able to resolve it. And I'm very sure, in addition to the nature of the politics in this state, our relationship also contributes to the number of investment that we have here today. We've had a very cordial relationship, so I want to thank you for that, and I want you to maintain this. A very good relationship will always give us a very good result. Finally, I want to thank all the national commissioners and the reps that supported our efforts today. They all worked tirelessly today. In fact, I was very surprised. Some of the national commissioners that I did not expect that they will work that much. In fact, some of them have been on the field for 24 hours since yesterday. And I'm very impressed. And I believe that there is hope for this country. If you can work like that, and those of us who are just coming up and see you doing that, then it means that in the future, we should also make sure that we did what we did. My reps, they also did very well. In fact, some of them went into areas that ordinarily somebody would not even want to go to. They risked their lives, but God has preserved their lives. Thank you very much. All the staff of INEC, both at the headquarters and the state INEC, I want to also thank you. You have done well, and that is the result of cooperation. Everybody, each person was doing his or her own work, and there are still the support group there, the monitoring and support group, they are still there, giving us information. So I want to thank everybody for this. I want to wish us well. I must also not forget the people of Ekiti. They promised that they are going to cooperate with us, provided we stick to our promise. We have delivered, and they have cooperated. We thank them. Let us give the people of Ekiti a round of applause.
I'm privileged to serve in this capacity that has been extended to me by Professor Mahmoud Yakubu, the chairman of the Independent National Electoral Commission. And I like to adopt the existing protocol ably established by the State Resident Electoral Commissioner. So I recognize all the national INEC commissioners and all the resident INEC commissioners from the different states that have come to Ekiti State as part of this all-important election. And the State Resident Electoral Commissioner has already acknowledged the contribution of all the security agencies in the state, the police and the National Security and Defense Corps, and everyone who has ensured that the process so far has been itch-free. All of us realize that this is an important national assignment, so we have to put in our best. And from what one can read from the social media and listen to television, is that over the last 24 hours, the election process has gone on smoothly. So all that is left for us at the State Collation Center is to receive the results from the various local governments, 16 of them, and the 177 registration areas. And from the available statistics, we had 2,195 polling units. Those were the areas where the real work has been done. And all of you are here representing the various states and local governments. You have done a lot of work. All that we need to do here is to solicit for the support, cooperation, and understanding of all the political parties. That we have a tough job on our hands, but we can make it much simpler by cooperating with us. If there are issues, we can always raise them. And if there are questions, we are here to ensure that justice is done. And I'm sure that each of the local government area collation officers, they already have the format when they are called upon to present their results. So you have to tell us your name. I think there are 10 items here. The first one is your name, the place of work, that is your affiliation. Then you have to tell this audience the local government of your assignment. Then fourth, the total number of registration areas in the local government area. Then fifth is total number of registered voters. Then sixth is the total number of accredited voters. Then 7 will be vote scored by parties, TBP, TRB, TBC. Then you have to give vertical summaries. 9th is council polling units where elections couldn't hold. In terms of your Form EC 40G, if any. Then 10th is last but not the least, data on the people with disabilities, EC 40H, if any. This is to help INEC in fine-tuning their operations in subsequent elections. So on the final note, I seek the cooperation of all of us for the next few hours, where we are going to look at the results for each of the 16 local government areas in the Ekiti State. And all that will be left after that will just be to add up the votes scored by each of the parties, then declare a winner. Thank you. For all of us to see. The chairman of
all of them should say, not just chairman.
Of one of the parties.
Of IPAC.
The chairman, he just come up and open this container. This is it. Year of Ekiti State. We have 10 wards. Let me see, we have total 10 registration areas in Ekiti. Total number of registered voters 15808. 15808. Total number of accredited voters 8388. 8388. Votes scored by political parties. A01. AA 0. ACD 02. AD 01. ADP 05. AGA 0. AGAP 0. ANRP 0. APA 19. APC 4153. 4153. APDA 04, ABGA 0, BNPP 01, DA 0, DPC 02, BPP 01, FJP 0, GPN 0, ID 03, Co-op 0, LP 14, MNN 0, MPN 0, NDLP 0, NPC 03, Tandem 01, PDC 22, PDP 3937, PPA 17, PPN 02, SDP 39, UDP 0, UPN 0, YDP 0, and YPP 0. Total valid votes 8227. 8227. Rejected votes 153. 153. Total votes cast 8380. 8380. Total votes cast.
Okay, any cancelled?
Yes, there is cancellation.
Okay.
We have cancellation in RA year 3.
RA.
Yes, year 3.
Reason. What's the what reason?
We have RA year 3. That is, the board is ward 6. RA year 3 is the name.
What was the reason?
Then the unit is the polling unit 2.
Okay. Please introduce yourself, sir, and your party.
Good morning. I'm Santi Olulampe Esquire. I'm the PDP coalition agent. In respect to AJMJ local government, just as being said by the coalition officer, we coming up wherein thoughts alleged to be from that they have that our political party, the People's Democratic Party, was leading in that particular unit. Hence, they clamored that it be stopped so that it could be reconducted next time, probably on Sunday, where securities apparatus will be provided. That was their observation, and the message passed across to me that they were fully on ground. They had casted their votes, waiting for the votes to be counted, while the team smashed it and ran away.
They will sign from that position, but it has to be turned.
Okay, I'll just give the votes order. Okay, I will the total votes called by each of the parties. A, that's party A, 250 votes. 250 votes. AA. Okay, the total number of votes, that's registered voters, was 909,585. 909,585. Then the total number of accredited voters, 405,861. Total number of accredited voters, 405,861. Then the votes scored by lawful votes scored by each of the candidates, each of the parties. A, 250. AA, 41. AA, 41. ACD, 1,149. 1,149 for ACD. Then AG, 216 votes. 216 for AG. Then for AGP, 1,082. 1082 for AGP. AGA, 107. 107 votes. AGA. Then AGAP, AGAP, 31 votes. 31 for AGAP. Then ANRP, 125 votes. 125 votes for ANRP. APA, 1,199 votes. 1,199 votes for APA. APC, 197,459. 197,459. 197,459. APDA, 464 votes. APDA, 464 votes. AFGA, 70 votes. BNPP, 14 votes. DA, 14 votes. DPC, 147 votes. DPC, 147 votes. DPP, 181 votes. 181 for DPP. Then FJP, 42 votes. FJP, 42 votes. GPN, 20 votes. Then ID, 212 votes. 212 for ID. Then COA, 23 votes. 23 votes for COA. Then LP, 280. 280 for LP. MMN, 35 votes. 35 for MMN. MPN, 231 votes. 231 votes for MPN. Then NDLP, 84 votes. 84 votes. Then NPC 353 votes. 353 votes for NPC. Then Pandel 74 votes. 74 votes. PDC 1,242 votes. 1,242 votes for PDC. PDP 178,121. PDP, I repeat, 178,121. PPA 632 votes. 632 votes for PPA. PPN 187 votes. 187 votes for PPN. Then SDP 367 votes. 367 votes for SDP. UDP 29 votes. 29 votes for UDP. The UPN 33 votes. 33 votes. YDP 31 votes. 3-1. Then YPP 49 votes. YPP 49 votes. The total valid votes recorded at the election held yesterday was 384,594. Total valid votes 384,594 votes. Rejected votes 18,857. 18,857 votes. Total votes cast 403,451. 403,451. Thank you. We now call the party agents. Those who is going to call them? Is there any particular order?
Yes.
No, okay.
Alphabetically.
As written here?
Yes.
Okay.
If they are not around, it's a different thing.
Only those registered.
Okay.
So maybe we have to.
The party agents here present. According to your registers you came in, we have number APC. APC.
Help him to locate the party. Help him to locate.
PPN. PN.
Lucia. Baba Dia.
A-B. A-N-R-B. UPN. UPN. PDP. ID. ID.
Ekiti. Declaration name. Declaration name.
I was called your name.
Abga.
The election was contested. Not contested. Following the candidates received the following votes.
I should just go ahead. Okay.
The distribution will be at the same time.
Okay. So now for the declaration of results of election to the office of Governor, Ekiti State. Professor Abel Idowu Olayinka, Vice Chancellor, University of Ibadan, hereby certify that I am the returning officer for the Ekiti State governorship election held on the 14th day of July 2018. That the election was contested. That the candidates received the following votes: Jacob Abiodun Aluko, 250 votes. Of A, the political party is A. Comrade Shola Omodola, AA, received 41 votes. Owolabi Bode Olowoporoku of ACD received 1,149 votes. Agboola Olaniyi Ben of AD received 216 votes. Sheun Adewale of ADP received 1,082 votes. Engineer Prince Orukuloye of AGA received 107 votes. Oribamise Stephen Ojo of AGA received 31 votes. Afe Henry Babatunde of ANRP received 125 votes. Sahid Olawale Jimoh of APA received 1,199 votes. John Olukayode Fayemi of APC received 197,459. Temitope Adebayo of APDA APDA received 464 votes. Ayodeji Lawrence Ayodele of APGA received 70 votes. Adegoye Ajayi of BNPP received 14 votes. David Adeshua Ayodele of DA received 14 votes. Olanrewaju Olalekan of DPC received 147 votes. Akerele Oluyinka Gbenga of DPP received 181 votes. Sule Olalekan Ganiyu of FJP received 42 votes. Adewale Olushola Akinyele of GPN received 20 votes. Ajibare Emmanuel Tosin of IG received 212 votes. Amuda Temitope Kazim of COA received 23 votes. Lawal Sikiru Tai of LP received 280 votes. Jegede Olabode Gregory of MMN received 35 votes. Jeremiah Adebisi Omoyeni of MPN received 231 votes. Babatunde Oladapo Alegbeleye of NDLP received 84 votes. Oladoshu Olaniyan of MPC received 353 votes. Pandel received 74 votes. Ayoyinka Oluwaseun Dada of PDC received 1,242 votes. Olushola Kolapo Olubunmi of PDP received 178,121 votes. 178,121 votes. Anima Shankoke of PPA received 632 votes. Bejide Oluwadari Patrick of PPN received 187 votes. Ayegusi Akinloye Oladele of the SGP received 367 votes. Adeleye John Obisegun of UDP received 29 votes. Boyega Olufemi Jacob of UPN received 33 votes. Fakorede Ayodeji Ebenezer of YDP received 31 votes. And last but not the least, Omotayo Temitope Gabriel received 49 votes. That John Olukayode Fayemi of the APC, having satisfied the requirements of the law and scored the highest number of votes, is hereby declared the winner and is returned elected. Signed by my humble self, Idowu Olayinka, dated this 15th day of July, year 2018. Thank you for your kind attention.
This man is a man of vision, a man that has passion for Ekiti. He came up with 8-point agenda then, you remember. Believe you me, this time around, we are expecting more of that. The youth empowerment, the white card, the social security, this thing, infrastructure all over the state. And believe you me, building people, capacity building. Look at what it has done.
Is your party going to be reaching out to the PDP?
Definitely, we reach out to everybody. It belongs to us or not to anybody.
Thank you so much.
God bless you. Thank you.
There's always room for improvement. I think INEC has done extremely well, given all the challenges. And the weather has also cooperated. So I'm not sure it rained in any part of Ekiti yesterday. So which is really fantastic.
So do you think the people of Ekiti State will accept the outcome?
I wouldn't know. I'm not part of the electorate. I just came from Oyo State yesterday. But I guess it looked as if we can even see in most of the local government, it was very keen. It's not like one party will score 90%, the other one will score 5%. It was very keen, especially between the two leading parties of PDP and APC. But in any contest like this, one person has to win. Both of them couldn't have won. So, but I think it's by and large a true reflection of the wishes of the people.
So for record's sake, what's your name, sir?
My name, I'm Idowu Olayinka, Vice Chancellor of the University of Ibadan, and returning officer for this governorship election.
On the final note, Nigerians have commended INEC on the bravurial act. Ekiti election has come and gone, but the memory still lingers in the memories of the Ekiti people, where Dr. Kayode Fayemi has been pronounced the winner of the gubernatorial election held in Ekiti State. From Hadu Ekiti, my name is Oluwakemi Tadeshe. The report you just watched just narrated how the gubernatorial candidate for the All Progressive Congress, Dr. John Kayode Fayemi, just emerged as the winner in the completed election. Also, we congratulate Dr. Kayode Fayemi as the governor of Ekiti State. I am Oluwakemi Tadeshe from ABN TV Correspondence Office in Osogbo, Osun State, Nigeria. Thanks for watching.